Hi Gemini, I'm here to do your reading today for 16, and the cards I am using are, oops, I almost threw them all on the ground, are Tarot Illuminati, and the spread I will do today is a modified diamond spread, and I'm going to use some clarifying cards today. I'm going to use the Gilded Reverie, the Norman cards, to get clarification on any of these situations if we need any. Like a lot of times I get clarification on the love. It helps a little to get some clarification. Alright, these first two cards are you for the month of April, and we have the Chariot reversed and Seven of Swords reversed. So the Chariot always talks about a victory and combining opposite issues or forces to create something that is a lot better together, like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Separate, they're okay, but together they're awesome. So with the Chariot reversed, that means that you are unable at this time to do this, to bring opposing forces together to create something better. These forces that you are trying to bring together still need some fine-tuning before you can get them to adhere together, to work together. So there's a little more work to be done before you will reach a victory. But you are working towards it, and eventually you will get a victory. It's just this month, it looks like it's delayed. With the Seven of Swords upright, someone's trying to get away with something. But reversed, like it is in your spread here, you can see what's going on. So nobody around you is going to get away with anything. So that's really good. You're very observant. In your home life, you have the Prince of Swords and the Sun card. So the Prince of Swords usually represents an air sign, which is a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, and that's you. So you're just being yourself in your home life. You're just charging ahead, saying what you say, and not really paying attention to how you say it. You just say what you got to say. And people around you, especially in your home life, they're used to that. You'll just say things flat out. You'll just charge in front of everybody, in front of the battle, right in the middle, whatever you have to do. And you'll just say it flat out. And they're used to that, and they're okay with that. They understand. They probably appreciate how forward you are. Which brings you to the Sun card and how you are having a lot of happiness and a lot of contentment at home in your home life. There's a lot of understanding. Your children are content and happy and joyful. You have a very rich home life. In your business, you have 10 of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. You have a lot of burdens at work, at your business, your career, and you have 10 of Wands is the max you can have. You cannot go any farther. You have to give something up or you're going to snap, and then you'll start back at 1 and work your way up again. But for now, you are maxed out, and this is your state is you're very, very much burdened by the workload. With Ace of Pentacles, there is a new opportunity though, and that's probably why you're taking this burden on, is because there is this gem sitting there, this Ace of Pentacles, this pentacle, which if you nurture it and grow it, it could be really fertile and you could get a lot of abundance from this. That's why you're taking on all these burdens, because maybe down the line in 2 or 3 months, you're going to get money, you're going to get a lot of growth in your career from this. In your love life, you have 5 of Pentacles reversed and 4 of Pentacles reversed. So it's all about finances, but this is in your love. And Pentacles doesn't always have to represent finance. It could represent time, anything that you value materially you value. Like I value friendship, my time, my energy. So it could be something on that where it's something you value. So, but being reversed, Five of Pentacles normally talks about having financial problems and being shut out and excluded from things. But being reversed, that is leaving. That your financial problems are going away. You're starting to not get really wealthy or accumulate a lot of time and a lot of stuff like that, but you are starting to you can slowly see it starting to release. And this is in your love. So, whatever all that tension was, where you didn't have enough time to spend with your love, you didn't have enough energy, you didn't have enough money, that's starting to release. You're starting to finally get some breathing space and being able to go out with them, do stuff with them, spend time with them. And especially with Four of Pentacles upright, that's all about being tight with your money and you're stable and everything, but you still are penny pinching and you're not spending it really frugally. But see, being reversed, that's finally clearing up some. You're getting a little breathing room where you could spend a little bit of your money, enjoy your life, enjoy yourself with your loved one. The opposition or the conflict that you will have throughout the month is Prince of Pentacles reversed and Two of Swords. So, Prince of Pentacles, the Pentacles is usually an earth sign, which is a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. There could be someone around you of that sign, the earth sign. And usually they want things the way they want them. And they will sit back and they will wait until it's perfect and you do it perfect or whatever, you bring it to them. That's how they like it done. But reversed, they are acting from the reversal. They're not being patient. They're not waiting for you to bring it to them. They be nagging, they be pushing, they be arguing, and they want it now. And they're not being really logical about the process of harvesting these pentacles, these material things. They're not being logical about it. And you know that you have choices. And that's the thing is you are confused right now on which choice to make. And that's another opposition or conflict for you is because you can't see what it's going to lead to. You see the directions that you could take, but what is it going to actually lead to down the line? It may be worse than what you're doing now. So that's one of your oppositions for the month of April. And your finances, you have the Death card reversed and Princess of Swords. So the Death card usually talks about a transformation, an internal transformation within yourself, something that you decided to work on and change and mature and grow up and evolve. But right now it's blocked for some reason. You're unable to make this, especially this is in your finances. So you're unable to make this change. Maybe you want to invest some money, but you need to have enough money saved before you can make these investments, which would be a change for the better. But you're blocked. You're unable to do that right now with your finances. But you have a lot of ideas. The Princess of Swords, she's usually somebody that is out there on her own with her own ideas, and she's very intelligent. She has thought it all through. She could even be a genius. You know, she's very wise. And not a lot of people can see her view or understand where she's coming from. But you do have good ideas. It's just right now you're unable to make these changes or try these ideas because of your financial situation. And it will get easier. It will lighten up. In your health, you have Nine of Swords and Seven of Cups. There's some kind of health issue that is keeping you up and giving you anxiety and stress. And you actually might want to see a doctor for it. But right now, as it is, you're just looking at your choices of things you could do. There's so many choices out there that it's actually confusing you, and you don't know. You might just be looking online to see how you could help yourself, and you don't know what's real and what's not real, and is one going to work? Is it not going to work? Is it going to cost a lot? You don't know. So you might want to just go see a doctor and get these choices clarified and relieve some of this stress, whatever this health issue that is bothering you. The final outcome for the month of April, you have Six of Wands reversed and Judgment. So Six of Wands talks about this gentleman coming in after a battle, after a conquest, and he's being praised by all these town people. They're saying they're worshiping him. They're saying how great he is and everything. But right now, with it being reversed, the outcome, you're not experiencing that. You have done something that you feel deserve recognition and kudos and stuff, but you're not getting that. But you are getting, instead, you're getting a rebirth. You're getting a new a new outlook on everything, be it your work, your home life, your family, your friends. You're just being like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You're being born again. You may be experiencing your spirituality or actually going a different spiritual direction. There's a rebirth for you at the end of the road. So let's get some clarification, especially with the love. Let's get some clarification in regards to the love for Gemini. All right. So you have the female suitor, the key, and the lily. So the female suitor, this could be your significant other. She is very intelligent. It could be a he also. They are very intelligent because you can see in her look, she's contemplating, she's observing your financial situation. That's what this speaks of mostly in the love section, was the finances and how it's like the burdens being released so you can actually enjoy your love and do stuff with your love a little more. She's observing that. She does have a lot of compassion and care, and she is helping to unlock secrets or situations that help with this situation, because you don't always need money to spend time with another person. Sometimes the best time with another person is free, actually. And then once she helps to unlock this for you, there will be a death with the lily. This probably is the death that actually it looks like it correlates with your finances on that end and this end, because you'll probably wind up turning this death card over once you reach this understanding, and it's your significant other that's going to help you understand how to reach this financial situation. It's going to help you to change yourself, the way you do your finances, the way you grow your money and you develop your money, or the things that you value, such as your time, your energy. It'll be your significant other that helps to unlock the secrets for you. All right, let's look at maybe your health. That was another one that was a little unclear with the Seven of Cups and all the choices, and the Nine of Swords, where you have anxiety of some kind of health issue. Let's see, what is this health? I think you're just overloaded and really stressed. You're stressed with your workload, and it looks like you might be stressed with your home workload, your workload at home, your workload at work. So that might be what is stressing you. You need to take a bath, a bubble bath. You need to pamper yourself. Anyways, this first card is home, house. The next card is anchor, and then the cross. So the home, at your home, your house, right here. It is good and happy. You have the Sun card. You are very stable, secure, but there's a lot of burdens, a lot of things that you have to take care of. And I'm sure everybody in your house probably have to take care of, but what is stressing you out is everything that you have to take care of, along with everything you have to take care of at work. So you need to pamper yourself a little, get some time away for yourself. And I hope you have a great girl, and I'll talk to you again in May.